wanted to show testing the position sensors. There's one test you're supposed to do between the two outer pins. So you can get it where you can see these two outer wires. It's supposed to be between 3.5 and 6.5 thousand ohms. So over here, this one's showing 5.8 thousand. And it shouldn't change much when you sweep it because it's kind of bypassing the little arm. So that's the first test. And the next test is looking at the voltage that comes out on the center here. You put 5 volts ground here and hot here, and then read the output voltage here. You can see it sweeping. And it's supposed to go from 0 to something 4.3 or something, 4.5. And it needs, the repair manual doesn't say anything about looking at for jumps, but I've seen some that have like a voltage drop out in the middle. It doesn't tell you to check for that, but I think it's important because I'm sure that will confuse the TCU if the voltage is jumping around as you sweep the arm. So with an analog voltmeter, you can see the needle move smoothly. So that one's pretty good. Well, here's one that's bad. It just jumped right up to 4.3 volts or whatever, 4.5, and it barely moves. So that one's got an internal short in it. It's probably ones I've cut apart. It looks like it's just moisture gets trapped in there if it's been soaked with brake fluid, and that creates the short. So if you cut the lid off of it and pull or just wash it out with alcohol and then dry it, that seems to get it going again. So I'll mess with that one later. This one, okay, it's only going up to like 3 volts. It's not hitting 4.5, so there's not enough current going through. Maybe the resistor strip is worn or got some breaks in it. I don't know, or it's just dirty. So that one I wouldn't use. I need to cut that one apart and scrub on those little resistor strips and see if I can get them to go. That's what the little strips look like. One idea is to scrub the little contact surfaces with a pencil, number 2 pencil, and restore the graphite on the surface. That's one I fixed before. I see my little conductive paint is just flaking off as I'm touching it, so that's not a good idea. This one, let's see, let's do all the checks on it. So that's 15.5 thousand ohms. That's too high. Should be max at 6.5. Yeah, that's running around 15, so that's not good. And something else it's doing, which you really can't detect on an analog voltmeter. It looks pretty smooth, but if you play with the little oscilloscope, it looks like you can see a little jump in it. It's kind of jumping if I put it on a little, let's see, try that. A little more. Yeah, it's got a little hiccup in it. You can see right there, it came down and jumped. I don't know how to freeze frame with my little toy oscilloscope here. Yeah, and on the way up, you can see it kind of goes curved, and then it has a hiccup in it. So this one's failing 2 tests. One that I think it should be voltage should be smooth, and the second where the total resistance is too high. Okay, this one. Looks like it's acting pretty smooth. But the total resistance 8.3, that's too high. So I don't know if the resistor strip is broken or the contacts are dirty or something's funny with it. So I wouldn't run that one. But anyway, that's kind of the variety of things I've seen trying to test these. Hope that's helpful.